You know, as I was looking up information on the 20th anniversary live stream event, I came across one of the most requested things of Final Fantasy XI players was to remove play online. And I have to ask, why? Just listen to the music. Why would you want to get rid of this? It's so good. So good. I would be lost without this music. I've been using it to open my streams for past couple weeks, maybe a month. And it just, every time it made me want to play so bad. And it's such a nostalgia trip, like every time I hear it. All right, let's get into the actual game now. Where'd it go? Oh, wrong scene. Ah, there we are. Woo! It is a delight. You got Filter Branch and Dolphin are like the two, I don't know, they're like the most synonymous between me and like, not even just play online, but like Final Fantasy as a game. Like, that's just what I think of. When you say Final Fantasy XI, one of the first things I'm going to think of is the play online music. So I'm starting a fresh character. I want to make a Taru, which I've never really done. I maybe had one for like a little while and then was like, no, I don't want to be this. And then I switched. So I'm going to create a... Oops. In the wrong window, push the wrong button. So yes, I'm going to make a Taru. I think I'm going to make it on put this one on Shiva. I'm torn between that and Bahamut. Like, I'm kind of torn, right? I mean, the game is mostly it's mostly single player, right? You're going through the story, you have your trust, like that's pretty much all you need. The only reasons I would want to do Bahamut as a larger server than Shiva is the fact that I think it would help make the world feel a little bit more lived in, seeing people kind of running around other adventures. Not to say that I wouldn't see that on Shiva, but just, you know, not as many. I think at any given time, Bahamut probably has double the number of players than what Shiva does. So again, you're going to be more likely to see other people. On the flip side, that's less people to fight over NMs with. That's less bots. That's less people spamming chats for certain things. People trying to sell Gil. Because, you know, let's face it. Some of those, you know, like I said, it's double the population. But some of that is going to be bots, Gil sellers, mercs. So yeah, you get a little bad with the good. So I'm kind of torn. That's my biggest question right now is what server I want to be on. I know what race I want to be. I know what starting nation I want to play in. I think I know what job I'm gonna start out as. Not the one I'm necessarily gonna play through the story as, but I think I know what job I'm gonna start with. So it's the server that's the big up in the air. Vinny! Welcome on in. Vinny, you have... No, not Thief. I think I'm actually going to start out as a monk. Just until I get sub jobs, probably. And then we'll kind of go from there. I haven't really decided if I'm going to have like a main class to go through the story with. But I figure monk could be fun to start with. I never really played a ton of monk, but I feel like it could be fun just being a little Taru, just going around punching the shit out of some things. So yeah, it'll make a decent early sub job because it'll give me the best HP pool, and it'll give me you know, decent attack, you know, decent other stats to have in there. So Chloe, welcome on in. How's it going? Good to see ya. Stabby stab. So yeah, my big thing right now is which server I'm gonna start on. That's the big question. So let's go ahead and start the character creation. We're 100% going Taru here. I'm a little torn on the hairstyle. I think I'm kind of torn between this hair. So this kind of like down, a little mini ponytail with the white hair. I think there's, yeah, both these colors look good. I honestly would be okay with either of those colors. And then the other one I'm looking at is this one. Just started a couple days ago after 16-year hiatus. Oh my god. Rolled on Ashura. Well, welcome back to the game. Welcome back. I have been playing this on and off since it launched. I played at launch, or at least within the first year of launch. And then I played for several years, and then I've been very, very on and off. And I would say over the past couple years, I kind of jump on for a little while, like once a year at this point, usually around this time because it's the anniversary of the game. You rolled on Ashura. I've been a little leery to go on Ashura. It sounds like it's got the biggest population, but it's also can be a little crungo at times with the mercs and the bots and stuff. So I'm kind of torn. I'm personally looking at Bahamut and Shiva right now because they're a little smaller than Ashura, maybe a little bit more chill. But I also have alts. I have an alt on each of those servers as well. So if I choose one of those, then I also have access to one of my alts. So if I need to mule stuff back and forth, I can do that. So I think I'm leaning Shiva here, to be honest, because I know Lordly King, he's going to be playing again here soon with the free trial that's coming up in a couple days. I know he has a character on Shiva. I don't know if he's playing as that or if he's starting over too. Vinny, we made our last ones on Bahamut. We were on Bahamut last time. Played at the 360 launch of the game for a few years. Nice. Yeah, 16 years, that's a long time to be away from the game. So welcome back. It's way different than it was then. It's way different. Yeah, trusts are a big thing now. Leveling up is so much easier than it was before. Huge changes. Huge changes. Totally playing soon, not right now. What's the warrior, all the tanks in 11? So, warrior is one. Paladin, and then Rune Fencer are the main tanks. So the weird thing about Final Fantasy XI is that you don't have roles like in oh, did you sub up? Did you sub up? Are you not waiting for Friday? There's no true roles like you have in 14. A red mage could be your main healer. Hell, a paladin can be a backup healer. There's so many different blends. There's a lot of gray areas in this game. But if you want to go straight tank, warrior for sure, paladin, and then rune fencer are the big ones. But you don't have to be a tank because you have trust that can do it for you. Yeah, Lordly, what server are you not on? I was running around with your main on. Okay. So you subbed up. You didn't wait for Friday. So I've been with P4S. Budget Vampire won't give me the chess piece. Get him, Ace. Get him. Reliving all my old party spots with trust instead of real people. Feels weird but nostalgic at the same time. Yes, big time. Big time. Yeah, rolling into the dunes with trust instead of shouting for parties is so much different than it was. Like, level 13 thief, looking for group, please. It's the best. The best times in the dunes. Isn't a samurai tank? No, not really. No, samurais are they're more damage dealers. If I ever play 11, doubt I will stick with warrior / rune fencer. Paladin is never my thing in any game. So the thing is, ninjas technically can be tanks. I mean, theoretically anything can be a tank, right? If you put warriors a sub job on samurai, you have provoke. Theoretically, you could tank. You got third eye. You have you get abilities later on that boost third eye to make it a little bit better. Not as good as a ninja. You really couldn't. I really don't think you could tank as a samurai. It would be very, very difficult to do. Not impossible, but it would be a struggle for sure. Ninja could actually tank better than what a samurai could. I've been primed for this return for a while. I hear you. Get to Otter gone an hour after the call for people just to have it disbanded. Yeah. Yeah, partying was crazy. Now I have to play 11 or... All right, so I need to pick a server. I need to pick a server then. So I guess the question is, Vinny, if you want to re-roll or not. If you don't want to re-roll, you want to keep your previous character, then I'm on Bahamut. And we can go from there. If you don't mind re-rolling, I'm going to go on Shiva. So you tell me where you want to go. Looking like Shiva? Okay. All right, we'll do that. So I think I'm gonna choose this hair. Do I want the brown or like the bluish white or gray or whatever? I think maybe I'll do this one. I'm gonna do this hair. Not subbing just yet. Well, yeah. So Vinny, if you wait till Friday, you get the free thing till the end of the month. So you get like 2.5 weeks to play for free, and then if we're all still playing, and you want to continue, then at that time, I didn't know they were going to do a free logging campaign, and I wanted to make sure that I had my account set up because I was waiting for a point redemption to force me to play the game. So I'm like, I'll just have it ready. And then since I figured since I was already subbed up, why wait? So here we are. So I'm going to start as a monk. So I was playing around with character creation earlier because I wanted to see what names were available. Get this. Hey, Kat, how's it going? I'll download it, try it. Probably not going to like it. You never know, Ace. So get this. So Adam Palooza, right? Shiva is unavailable. Who else out there has the name Adam Palooza? Tell me. Who else out there has Adam Palooza? Anyway, Ace, so going back for the tank thing, 100% warrior is going to be your class. You're going to want to be warrior, I think, for sure. It's tanky, it's a great damage dealer. I feel like that's going to be that would be a comfy job for you. So, okay, so get this. So Adam Palooza's gone, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll shove a Z in there. Palooza. Hey, Toby, what's up? I'll just shove a Z in there. It's fine. Nobody's got this one. Oh my God. Hey, it's unavailable. Someone has this freaking name too. How many Adam Paloozas are out there? Tell me. I thought, I'll shove an extra O in there. Adam Palooza. Right? Nobody's going to have this one. It's unavailable. Please choose another name. I did a double Z. Yeah. Someone's got the double Z. Someone's got the triple O. So I found that if I do a double Z of just Palooza, I'm good. So this is the name I'm choosing. Going into Shiva as Palooza. And forget Sandoria. That place doesn't exist. It's garbage. Don't go there. 'Tis a silly place. Bastock is number 1. I really want to go to Bastock. I really want to pull like an audible right now and be like, screw it, we're going to Bastock. But I'm not going to do that. Winders Forever. Yeah, that's the one I've never, to be honest, I was going to say I've never really started in Winders, but to be honest, I've really never started a legit playthrough of anywhere outside of Bastock, I always go to Bastock. This is my hometown. This is where I go. But not this time. Not this time. So we are going to Windurst. There's a lot of back and forth between the Sandoria faithful and the Bastock faithful. Windurst is such a neutral zone. Like, nobody has any strong hate towards Windurst. You don't really see a lot of people that are like, oh my god, Windurst is the best, but you don't have that. There's that constant back and forth between Sandoria and Bastock that you just don't get with Windurst. It's so chill, so relaxed. So we're gonna go Windurst as a Taru. Gonna register Palooza to play. Player data registered. I have a name. I can play the game. So I'm gonna run through, because I'm like I said, I've been on and off with the game pretty frequently. So I'm gonna run through some things that you need to do first. So if you haven't played this game, or you haven't played it in a long time, I'm gonna run you through some really good things to do right off the bat in this game. So I'm gonna try and make this first 30 minutes or so a quick hey, do these things right away. Federation of Windurst, an ancient capital nurtured by the boughs of a great tree, blessed by magical waters and protected by something. I missed it. There's a legend in this country. In a time forgotten, a people forced to wander by starvation and cold were led to this land by a wondrous star. When that star returned to the heavens, it sent to the earth a spiritual medium, the first star sybil who could hear its voice. She promised Windurst glory and prosperity. God, this runs fast. You gotta read quick. With each passing eon, the people came to excel at magic more and more, giving Windurst far greater wisdom and power. 5 ministries, each specialized in a school of knowledge, becoming politically influential institutions. This elevated Windurst to become a city. Dang it, I missed the last couple words. It's a city. In recent years, new bonds were made with the roaming tribes of Mithra, causing Windurst to become even bigger than before. But the people's wish remains unchanged: lasting peace, eternal tranquility, under the watch of the far-off stars. And now, a new star of hope has been born to this earth. What is about to begin here is an enduring tale woven by the star. Gotta love the music here too. So nice. A little Taru dude. Little Palooza. Like I'm about to introduce Ash Ketchum. What's the Mataru? Oh, seeing you standing there gazing into the distance, I thought you were looking at something interesting. Seems as though you were just taking in the atmosphere of peaceful old Windurst. But I couldn't say that these are the most peaceful times Windurst has seen. If the great tree were to wither up and die, this whole country would pass away with it. Sadly, that end could be nigh. Ajito Marujito, are you bothering another poor adventurer? Excuse my big brother, friend. I am sure you were in the middle of something important before he rudely interrupted you. You've got it all wrong again, Aparuru. This poor adventurer was lost, so I kindly offered to help. Isn't that right, Taru? Is that so? Excuse me for asking, but you wouldn't happen to be new to Windurst, would you? No, I know what I'm doing. I am a seasoned adventurer. Was out of my room, but I heard you slander on the great nation of Sandoria. I was gonna say, I'm surprised there was no pushback on that. Oh, really? Are you trying to trick us city folk into thinking you're not some yokel or country bumpkin? Oh, don't get the wrong impression. We just haven't seen you around these parts before. So, hey, where are you heading? Do you want to chat a little? Find out about going outside to battle. Goodness, woodness. You just arrived and the first thing you want to do is run off and fight Taru? Heh, brawn over brain, huh? As I always say, a life lived short is a life lived well. Ajito Marujito, bite your tongue. Why? It's true, isn't Taru it? I'm ignoring my brother. The quickest way for you to die a horrible, unnecessary death is to go back along that road behind us. That will lead you to a stone gatehouse. On the other side of the town gates is Serutabaruda. It's dangerous out there, so be careful. Say, you know how to check a monster and see how strong it is before you attack it, right, Taru? Target, yep, check, yep, know how to do that. Don't attack opponents who you can't beat Taru. If you get into trouble, you can always select call for help or ask for assistance from other people around you. Whether or not there are fellow adventurers nearby who want to lend you a hand is another Mataru. If no one comes to your help, well, that's just your bad luck, I suppose. Yes, my brother's correct for once, even though his manners could use some work. Oh, and if you gather too many items to hold, head on down to Winder's residential area. Each and every Winderstian citizen has their own personal residence or Mog house set aside for them. You can store your items in your room's Mog safe. The residential area of Windurst is to the east of here. Head over the bridge into the neighboring Windurst Walls district and go to the right. I'm sure these pearls of wisdom will help you as you set out on your new adventures. Don't forget to Taru them now. Enough already. So much information at once is bound to confuse even the smartest to Taru. Besides, I don't have the time to be offering newbie woobies free tours of our town. Wait a second, Brother Weather. Sorry, but I have to go too. If you need to know more, just ask our friend Jack of Hearts. He's on patrol in the vicinity of the Huntman's Court. Jackety Whack is what we in Winders call a Cardian. Here, if you give him this, I'm sure he'll reward you. To pass him the item, target him and select trade from the main menu. Place a marker on the map. I hope we meet again soon. Good luck, adventurer. Adventurer. So Zedmus, do you play Final Fantasy XIV by chance? Bastok, the greatest makers of paper mache walls. Oh, snap. Look who we got here. It's level 99 red mage, level 49 black mage. It looks like you're wearing scrub gear too, but this is actually really nice stuff. Item level 117 even. Look at that. Look at that. It's this is like, why does it look like level 1 stuff? Looks like level 1 gear. Used to, but I didn't buy the latest expansion. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And Walker is amazing. Sandoria terribleness is impossible to gauge. That's an easy check to make. Yeah, it is. All right, let's we want to set our home point, or at least get one of them. You're going to want to grab these any chance you get. I'll set this as my home point for now because I don't have any others. I feel like this is the worst area I could have started in because I need to immediately go to another area. Probably want to go to Windurst Walls and then make my way over to Woods. So I don't think there's a whole lot I can do in this area right now. Protect 3, look at that. Look at that, getting hooked up. Just starting to get items to get 119 stuff. It's a giant. I have all the jobs leveled, so every time I try to go back, I can't remember all the buttons, so I get discouraged and don't keep with it on 14. I hear you. Yeah, if you take a long break from it and you kind of get lost on your rotations and stuff, it can be hard. There's definitely can be some rust. Totally get that. And depending on what job you play, some rotations are harder than others. So yeah. It's so peaceful. Doo-doo, doo-doo. But yeah, I never played through the entire story of this game, and I would like to. I want to see all the story. And so I have alts that have made it to various progressions within the story that I could jump into, but I kind of forget everything that's going on, so I just figure I'd start a new one, and then this way I get to play as a Taru. Alright, got another home point here. Continue our way over to waters. Done everything up to Wings of the Goddess, so everything after is new. It all kind of seems new after. Yeah, everything should feel pretty new after such a long time. I don't think I knew Wings of the Goddess was that old. The last thing, so when I played originally, the furthest I made it was some ways into Chains of Promethea. So I stopped playing before Treasures of Otter Gone came out. And then probably somewhere around like 2009, I jumped back in. And I played through a good bit through at that point. I think let's see. I couldn't tell you how far I made it story-wise, but I definitely played a lot then, did a lot of leveling up and stuff, and then, you know, I quit again, and then after a few more years, I jumped back in. And I'd say on average, like, I would probably play for like a couple months, and then I would back out. Boy, these home points are so far away. And then the past couple years, I've been jumping in around the same time every year, play for a little while, and until I get my nostalgia fix, and then I would jump back out, and then I jump back in. And so I play like, you know, I play for a while, I get so far, and then I drop off, and then I forget everything that I've done. And so this time I want to try and get through the story. Like, I always get sidetracked by all the different jobs you can unlock and leveling up, doing all sorts of different things instead of actually taking in the story. So while I'm not really looking forward to doing the base game over again and doing the Shadow Lord stuff and doing the level cap increases, I'm not super looking forward to that, but I do want to try and take in the entire story. So I'm starting fresh. And again, partly because I just want to be a Taru. But I got old Donatar there. He can carry me through. I'll make him carry me through some of those quests. Like getting the Magicites and stuff like that, getting the cap increases. Treasure chest with gear plus the trust is great. Yes. I feel like I have a bunch of stuff just to... Don't feel like I have to buy a bunch of stuff just to play a new job. Absolutely. So the other thing too, and I'll do this now. If you haven't done it already, if you go into your menu and go into quests, and then you have your records of eminence here, go to objective list. Tutorial. I think you have to start with tutorial. That's the only thing you get right off the bat. And set it as an active quest. And then we'll come back to that here in a second. But it creates a really, not only a great way to level up, but it creates a good way to make some money. That if you do have to buy some stuff, it'll be easy peasy. Maybe you've seen it already. You know, if you've read some guides and stuff for the game's current state, you may have already seen that. I'm not installing and looking at realm transfers. You are. I hear the realm transfers are pretty cheap. That's what I hear. I don't know if that's true. That's how you find the trust. Nice. So yeah, what you can do is when you complete those, you not only get experience, but you get sparks, and you can turn those sparks into an NPC for some high-level items that you can then turn around and sell to shop owners for some quick cash. Oh, it's 18 bucks. Wow. Cheaper than WoW. That's still more than I would have expected, but the sub fees are still more than I would have expected too. You know, 20 years in, the fact that the the sub fees are still what they are. Oh, we got us a cutscene here. Oi, I reckon it'd be time to get our arses in geary weir and what have you. Whatever. What now, matey? Whatever? Why so unenthusiastic? I'm hearing that somewhere people looking for some blank brave and pioneers. Would you fancy that, Taru? Pioneers in these here modern times? I can feel the old adventurer spirit just pouring warring up inside of me. Picture it. Unknown lands. Ancient Taru ruins. Phantasmical natives. Come on, don't that just beady weed all? Ho hum. Oi, oi, don't be giving me no ho hums there, chum. Don't you feel anything anywhere in that heart of yours? Pioneering might be fun, but come back to reality for a minute. How long are you going to ignore that adventure over there? Hey, thanks for that follow. Appreciate it. 21,000 sparks so far. They just keep piling up. Just transferred off a dead server in WoW not too long ago and spent more time, I care to admit. Yeah, so Vincent McHale and Chloe, get some shout outs for them. They've been playing a lot of WoW lately. Now they are playing on the EU servers, right? I'm not sure what you're on, EU or North America or whatever. But they are playing a lot of WoW lately. So if you're into the game, definitely give them a follow. Check them out. Watch their streams. They do a lot. They do a lot of Final Fantasy 14. Maybe we'll see Vinny doing some FF11 here as well. You're on North America. Close said thanks. When did you saw Taru over here? You want to know more about this whole Pioneer and Giggy-Wig? To be honest, we don't know a right bit about it either. Stuff about crossing the ocean and heading west Taru, doing something or other for who's he what's it? Adulin. Yeah, that be it. Adulin has started a tremendous pioneer mission and is in need of an extra pair of hands or two, looking for mighty fine adventurers like yourself. Where can I apply? The Juno Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Got it. You're right knowledgeable about this. Who exactly did you talkie-walk to receive such information? And what else you got stowing away in that head of yours? They're holding some kind of test. Adulin wildlands are evidently like nothing you've ever seen, so they need to make sure adventurers can handle it. A testaru to prove they can handle it. That means our only job to put adventurers on the right course, matey. We ain't fit enough to fight. Gotta, you wanker. That's why I be telling you we gotta keep training. You wanker. You wanker gotta. You grunty wanker. Chloe also said Sandoria. No, Chloe. No, Chloe. Don't let Vinny corrupt you. Don't let Vinny corrupt you. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know. All right, we are gathering all the home points, which is great. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Talk to this person here because they're going to set me up on getting my first trust. I'm the lovely Watada, dispatched straight from the Juno Institutaru of Magical Studies. Oh, do I not? Oh, you know what? I think I got to do the, I got to do my first record of eminence thing, which should be this way. Do 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 do. Let's see. I think it's this person. There we go. Congratulations! Congratulations! It's me, Mario. Oh, if only I were as lucky as you. Here goes nothing. You're the 11,111th person to ever visit this square. To honor this crowning achievement, we've prepared to offer you a hefty reward. How hefty? None of this poppycock for me. Don't just walk away. How hefty? Start on the trial on Monday since I'm waiting for the cell on Friday. And so far have 25 Monk, Thief, Warrior, and Red Mage. Don't know what I want to play. Nice. Well, you got a nice assortment there. Do you have your sub jobs unlocked? Because, yeah, I mean, 5 more levels in either of those, and you'll be able to start unlocking some advanced classes, too. Say that curiosity killed the cat, but I can assure you that's not the case. Now, to peel back the veritable curtain on your commemorative prize. Did get it unlocked. Very nice. Ta-da! It's a memorandal. Aren't you in rapture now? Memorandal nods in agreement. This is no ordinary run-of-the-mill doll, I'll have you know. It's imbued with sorcery and engraves your records of eminence exploits upon itself. Now that's a handy-dandy tool if I've ever heard of one. I've always wanted one of those. Exactly. You can never go wrong with them, I say. But wait, there's more. It may come as a surprise to you, but you're already participating in Records of Eminence. Yes, indeed. By talking to me, you've cleared your first objective. That means you eventually get another present, Sparks of Eminence, which act as quantifiers of your grandeur. Anyway, now that you know the ropes, it's time to try it out yourself. Just sink your fangs into any of the short quests in the objective list under the Records of Eminence part of the quest menu. Easier than scooping fish from a bowl, right? Certain objectives can be repeated too, so there will be more to try than there are cats in a clouder. Once you accrue enough sparks from completing objectives, come talk to me for a saucer of good stuff. Uh-oh. I don't know how you managed to sneak this past me, but you're as weak as a kitten. Quit pussyfooting around and talk to Salel. She'll help you brush up on the basics for free. Speaking of good stuff, your Memorandol is top notch, so I'm going to need 11,111 gil for it. What? Not convinced it's worth the price? Okay then, watch this. I don't want to walk to Juneau yet and want to do 25 to 30 out in Quiffum like I used to. So just been grinding out the dunes. Nice. Yeah, you should be... I mean, you should be... Because, I mean, theoretically, you should be able to get up to Juneau relatively easily at 20. Which is usually about the time I go up there so that I can get my Chocobo. And then you can really start... You should be able to start leveling in the early parts of Quiffum at about 20 or so. But yeah, at 25, where you're at now... Because if you go to 30, it might start taking a while to level up there. Quiffum is mostly like a 20 to 30 zone, and then from 30 you can go to like Crawler's Nest, you can go to Garliage Citadel, you could go to if you have the airship pass, you can go down to Kazam in the Yatunga jungle. Do you remember leveling in the Yatunga jungle? I do. That was some of my best and worst memories outside of the dunes. Yatunga was like, I don't know, Yatunga always sticks out in my memory of XP parties. With a simple clap of the hands, it disappears like magic. That's the power of arcane, blah diddy diddy blah, at its finest. Yeah, having to get guided there by a party member with the map. Yep. Yeah, to get to some of the camping spots, yeah, if you don't have a map, oh my gosh, it's terrible. So bad. So yeah, there's no way I could entrust something so amazing to you for free. Pay up. Oh, I've only got cat calls for you. Go cat around somewhere else. I feel like a bag of cats, so no. I feel like a bag of cats, so no. Fine then. Huh? Why am I giving up so easily? This is like the worst salesperson. Because the doll's already registered to you. If you're not going to give me money, there's nothing I can do about it. Odds in agreement? Nice. So yeah, now we can do the Records of Eminence. So now we can go and we can add more to them. Physical damage kills. So tutorial, there's a lot of stuff in here. Yeah, I'll set this one up. Yep. Training regime. So these are the books outside where you can set up training regimes to level up. Oh, look at that. We got us a samurai here. Look at that. So we got that. Heal without using magic. Yep, want that. Vanquish one enemy. Easy peasy. Stepping into an ambuscade. Don't want to do that yet. Call forth an alter ego. We'll be doing that here in a second. Exploring the trove. I don't think we can do this yet. Yeah, that's Juneau. Assist channel. Sure. Speak to guild masters. I'm not going to set these up yet, but that should be, you know, obviously that's super easy. Just find whatever guilds for whatever city you're in, and that's easy points and XP. Change support job, not yet on those. Alter ego. Oh wait, did I miss some stuff? Alter ego Windurst, yep, because I'll be doing that soon. All right, these will come later. And then I think from there, the next, see, quest maybe. Oh no, I was just looking at this. Combat. Vanquish enemies. Yep, we want that. Level sync. I won't be doing any level syncing for a while. Deal 500 plus damage. So that's in one shot. So I'm not going to be putting this one on for a while. Deal 10 to 20 damage. I can definitely do that. The other ones I won't be doing that much damage. Total damage, I do want that. Total healing is a good one. Total damage taken is a good one. Weapon skills, probably want to put that on now. And then spoils, I mean, this is all subjective. I mean, you're going to get, I mean, here in the Windurst area, I'll probably get a lot of wind crystals, a lot of earth crystals, maybe some fire crystals, but I'm not going to clog up because you can only have 30 at a time. I'm not going to clog up my Records of Eminence quests with all that stuff. So, got region here. I think once I step out into the zone, I'll be able to get something there. Let's see, content achieved. I don't think there's really too much else that I can do. Signet. Yep, we want that. Receive bloody robes as spoils, the requisite. No, okay, so when I start doing my my sub-job quest, I want that. It's no time to be sheepish. Oh, battering ram. Just found out about an hour ago about these Mog storages to store gear. These are, yes, yeah, so that's a big thing. Yeah, that gives you some free additional storage. The other thing too, real quick, is if you go into your, where is it? Config, and then gameplay, inventory, sort, turn this on. If you have not done this, do this, because it'll automatically sort items as they enter your inventory. When I last jumped into the game, it took me a really long time to realize that this was a thing, and I was constantly, every time I would get a new item and I was getting full on space, I would have to go in, sort, so that it would put everything into stacks, and it was just a time, it was a big waste of time. So turn this on if you have not already. Also, since we're here in the config menu, I would also recommend the damage display. So do both. If you're a person that wants to see your numbers pop up on the screen, so if you want, if as you're dealing out damage, you want to see those numbers pop up over the enemy head, do both or screen. Otherwise, it'll only show up in your chat log, and it's not as much fun in my opinion. So turn that on. Yeah, right. Inventory is a pain. Yeah. Let's see. What else? So yeah, I'm sure you, I mean, this is pretty easy, but just, you know, make sure you get your signet. So usually one of these people at the gate. So in this case, in Windurst, someone with the WW over the head, they can give you signet. So not only do I get signet here, but this is also going to complete one of my quests for Records of Eminence, and it's going to give me some XP, which I just leveled up from it, and some sparks. So here's let me get this home point here. Create this one as my home point. Exactly. Yeah, there's it's good to have that. So this what is it? Maybe no, pretty sure it's this person again. So when you have your sparks, right? So as you can see, I have 450 sparks. Come in here, talk to your person, whoever you started your Records of Eminence with. So I think there's in Bastock, there's a person in the Bastock markets at the gate. In Sandoria, I think it's northern Sandoria, with the exit to go outside to Ronfar. I could be wrong on that. I don't spend a lot of time in Sandoria because it's garbage. But if you can use your points to buy equipment. So there's always a lot of really good weapons here. So basically, you're spending your sparks to get some really good weapons and armor, as opposed to using your gil. Want to become famous? Boy, do I. So yeah, so you can use your sparks instead of your guild to buy weapons, and this way you don't have to worry about whatever's available at the vendors in each, you know, in each city. You don't have to worry about the auction house, whether or not there's going to be stuff in there and how, you know, decent it's going to be priced. So you can come in here to buy gear for your job classes. Also, if you want to make some money, go to the level 99, and there's a specific thing you want to buy just a lot of. I think it might be on the last page. Maybe. Maybe it's not the night. Is it this? There's a shield. There's a specific shield. Not the Ritter shield. Okay, so the Acheron shield. Spends as many sparks as you can. Get a bunch of these shields. They sell for a lot of money, so get some of these, take them to a vendor, sell them for gil. You know, get as many as you can. Boom, and you should be in pretty good shape with money after you do that. So if you can get like a stack of these things, go sell them off, profit. So that is in the... That was the 71 to 98. So if you have a lot of sparks that are just piling up, you have all the gear you need for your current class. Spend the rest on some shields, and you'll have plenty of money. All right, so now that any easy ways to get spells too, or is that still Gil and Quests? So yeah, that's basically going to be Gil and Quests. So you can, you know, each city should have a vendor that sells spells, so you can see what they have. I will say most people, I think, don't know that Selbina has a spell vendor there, and there's a lot of stuff that people will buy in Selbina, and they'll go and they'll flip it on the auction house for a lot more than what it would be if you just bought it from Selbina. So try going there, go to Selbina, look for some spells there, go to your various cities, look for, you know, check out the vendors, see what spells are there. And then if there's not anything there, and then Juno too, of course. Juno has, you know, a spell vendor there that's, you know, probably worth checking out. I think they're a bit on the pricey side, but from there it's auction house. And then of course there's quests that will give you, you know, will give you certain spells as well. I wanted to start the game as a red mage, but I realized like how much of, you know, there's a lot of spells I can buy, but there's going to be a lot of spells that I would want to have that I wouldn't be able to get because I need to do the quest. And some city states require a certain amount of fame for you to be able to do the quest. So then you have to build up the fame to get the quest. Then you got to do the quest and then be able to complete it, you know, if you're even strong enough to be able to do it. So I'm kind of putting off, I think, any sort of magic class until at least level 30. And then I'll have some more utility that I can use at that time to maybe try and go around and do some quests, and then should have some more gil that I can use to try and do some fame stuff, because you do need fame for Norg. I think the best way to get fame for Sandoria, Bastok, and Norg is to take the Million Corn. If you can get a bunch of Million Corn, there's a quest that you can do. Or Lathine Cabbage, I think, is the other one. If you get a bunch of those, take it to Selbina, and there's a repeatable quest you can do there. Just do it over and over and over. You got to do it a whole bunch of times, but that'll give you fame in 3 different areas. When it started as Red Mage and go into Summoner, but someone talked me out of it due to guild costs as a new player. So if you buy a couple of those shields and sell them, you should have plenty of gil to buy spells. I think you could easily get a pretty good selection of spells. And then, you know, obviously as you get into higher levels, then, you know, you might have to spend more money to get your spells, but, you know, and you just maybe buy more shields then to get the money that you need. All right, so Watada here should... Are you still... Oh, maybe I need to level up a little bit. This is the person that should be giving me my... Oh, I know what I have to do. Okay, I actually do have... I have to go out and do some fighting. I think I need to be level 3. I think I need to be... Oh, I'm 1 XP away from being level 3. Because I need to actually start up the... I'm gonna set it now. I have to actually set up the... Gosh, where is it? Quest... Oh. Rhapsody of Vana'diel. So if I go out, level up one more time, and then come back in, that should start up Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, which should allow me to get Truss. Greetings and well met, Protector of the Federation. Solel, at your most humble service. Oh yeah, I guess I should have talked to this person. My station is to help along those new to the life of an adventurer in Vana'diel. I specialize in the types of fundamental knowledge necessary for success in such endeavors, as well as related methods of pedagogy. Pedagogy? With my aid, you can rest assured that your first steps down the adventurer's path will not go astray. Should you still consider yourself a newcomer, I would highly recommend that you make full use of my services. This is my permanent post and I never leave it. Remember it well. Whenever you need a hand with anything at all, don't hesitate to come calling. So yeah, I do want to talk to this person quick. They will, I believe, get me started on my rank missions for the city state here. Needed to be 5-star for her. I think it depends. If you're not a native to Windurst, then yeah, you have to be like a certain position. But if you start there, I should be able to once the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel starts up, I should be able to talk to them again and start the trust thing. Go talk to the guard Harara over yonder and have her cast Signet on you, then come back and see me. Well, I've already done that, so that's easy. Well, it looks like you were able to get your Signet. Easy enough, yes? As long as Signet is in effect, there is always a possibility that you will obtain crystals from any enemies that you defeat. There are also other more concrete benefits, such as increased defense and evasion. Signet even helps you when not engaged in combat with an enemy. For example, it boosts the rate at which healing occurs while at rest. For all of these reasons and more, you should consider it essential to have Signet cast on you at all times. Very well then, as a reward for successful completion of your first assignment, I would like to present you with these strips of meat jerky. There's more here than meets the eye. That was a joke. Anyway, this is a type of item known amongst adventurers as a meal. This meal in particular will temporarily enhance your attack power when eaten. Whenever any type of meal is consumed, you will receive some such temporary status bonus. Naturally, different meals grant different types of bonuses. For the most part, meat dishes will affect attack power. Conversely, seafood dishes generally enhance defense, and so on and so forth. Take care and select dishes best suited for your purpose. One thing you should make note of, however, is that you cannot eat a meal while another meal status bonus is still in effect. Your stomach would simply burst. That's quite a lot to cover. Are you with me so far? This is a breeze. Great. Well, talking can only prepare you so much. Let's get right down to it. Go ahead and pop one of those strips of meat jerky. After eating a meal, a status icon designated as food will appear in your upper left portion of your screen. Come back and talk to me again once you've confirmed that it's there. Alright, so let's go ahead and eat some jerky. Beef jerky. Check out the full belly on you. Well done. Signet and meals can both play crucial roles whenever you take on any type of enemy. This is a key lesson that you would do well not to forget. Next, let's get those pristine hands of yours nice and dirty. No sense in letting that food go to waste now, is there? Let's send you out to fight a monster on a full stomach. Exiting through that gate over there will lead you into an area with hostile enemies. Try to target one of the monsters and then select the check option from your menu. Yep, we know about checking. Brings us to your next assignment. It's high time you learned how to use a weapon skill. Perhaps you've already noticed, but sometimes while fighting an enemy, your skills will rise little by little. When your skill with that weapon you are wielding reaches a predetermined value, weapon skills will become available for use. Okay. Depends on your weapon. All right. So I guess we just go fight stuff until we get a weapon skill. So we'll do that. We'll get the weapon skill. And then whenever I come back in, I should be able to do the things for truss. Got the nice, soothing Sarah Tabaruta music playing. Wow, we kill shit. Individual training. So yeah, these are good to use because these just give you fulfill a condition and then you get bonus experience and tabs for doing it. So tabs are a good way to you can use books like these throughout the world to do fast travel. So you don't have to just use warps as much like you did in the old days. You don't have to rely on airships as much. Basically, once you get to an area for the first time, you either find the home crystal or you find one of these books and you can warp between them. So with the crystals, you have to use gil to warp between them. With the books though, you have an alternate currency, which is tabs, which you get for completing these training regimes. So it's another way to not have to spend your gil but still be able to do stuff. So that's mandragores there. Let's find something. Bees could be a good one. Sure, let's do bees. Bees are a good creature to farm, so this is a good one to just kind of set, put on repeat. And I leveled up just from setting my training regime, so that's cool. I should also be able to add new objectives here. I go to region. Yep, here we go. East Sarah Tabaruta. And here's this one. Looks like it's an NM if I fight. I'll put it on there just in case I run into it. And I think that's about it for now. Let's see if there's anything else in the wide area. Spoils, since I'm going to be fighting a lot of bees. Maybe there's some bee stuff in there. So honey, yeah, I could do, 2 honeys. And there's some rabbits here, so I guess I could do some rabbit hide. Maybe we'll get a couple of those. That looks good for now. It's kind of sad. Most of the go I made back in the day was White Mage Taxi and warping back with Black Mage Sub. Yeah, that's definitely not... you might still... I think at this point, you probably wouldn't have to pay someone money to warp you somewhere. I don't know. They might ask for money. They might not. But yeah, you probably won't... You won't get the same... You won't be able to consider it a major income source like you could back in the day. Yeah, the instant warps have pretty much taken over. I just leveled up again. See how old Donatar's doing here. Level 6 already. Look at that. Just cruising. Title Shadow Walker, nice. Cool title. I am on Shiva, and hello Shadow, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I'm a returning player. I started playing at launch, and I've been very on and off over the years since then. And then with the 20-year thing, I had to jump in. Yep, did my ROEs. I got them all set up here. Got my training regime set. Yeah, just getting ready to. I think once I go back into town, that should set up Rhapsodies of Vana'diel so I can get my trusts. I'm just kind of out here until I get my first weapon skill so I can go back in and complete that small part or small quest that I have enabled. One of them is a trust. Yeah, I think I should have the trust one activated already. I just need to, once I go back into town, I should have Rhapsodies kick up and then I can go get my trust. Yeah, I've like I said, I've been on and off for many years now. Oh god, this thing's gonna kill me. Donatar, are you still over here? Call for help. Get him! Get him! Oh god, I'm not gonna survive. Ooh! Yeah, there he is. Nice. All right, let me do. This is a good time for me to do my heal without using magic. Thanks for the assist there. Yeah, I got a little cocky. Like, let me just go. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have used my 100 Fist. I should have used 100 Fist. That was silly of me. I totally forgot. Whoops. So Shadow, what server do you play on? BRB, no problemo. And also, do you have a main class that you play as? It was the Magnificent Subligar that ultimately won. I know, you're asserting your dominance in your Subligar. I used to avoid Subligars like the plague because I thought they made me look stupid. And then now I don't know. I find them humorous and entertaining. I don't mind it. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to look dumb. I want to look cool. I want to look freaking awesome. I don't want to wear underwear. See, bees are my speed. I can take these things out. Punch bees all day. Look at that, level 5. Do we have... Yeah, we got boost now. Nice. What's my hand-to-hand skill looking like right now? I should have... Yep, got combo now. Sweet. So let's go back in. We'll trigger Rhapsodies, and then we'll get our trust. I'm gonna punch this bee on the way in. Use my TP. Actually, I still need to kill some of these, I think. We'll boost into combo. Boom! 70 damage. Alright, so I need 5 more of them. Okay, I need one more bee. That'll complete my first training regime. So let's do that. Getting them big crits in there. Oh, I always thought, did they extend the recast on boost? I feel like this used to be a really quick Like, did it maybe used to be like 10-second recast on boost? Alright, level 5, easy peasy. You know what? You know what else? I did not equip my belt or my ring. That would have helped a little bit. Crystal resonates deep within your soul. Vanadil in the year 898. I must make haste for Rizanjima and find the master before... Rhapsodies of Vanadil. Before what? The suspense is killing me. Let's go talk to this person. So I got my weapon skill. Oh, somebody went and learned a new weapon skill, didn't he? Very good. I can see by that twinkle in your eyes that you've already used it on some poor, unfortunate creature, but I'll explain just a bit more. Whenever your tactical points reach 1,000 or more, selecting abilities and then weapon skill. Okay, deadly technique. By the way, were you fortunate enough to receive some items from the monsters you fought? No, as a matter of fact, I didn't. Which is a shame. If you were lucky enough to come across any Beastman seals, make sure you hang on to them. They may pay dividends later on. I remember a long time ago when I played way back in the day, I must have either threw out or sold so many Beastman seals. And not even like sold on the auction house. Like I just straight vendored those suckers. Having no idea what they were actually used for. Whoops. Also, that reminds me, there's another lesson better learned sooner than later. The items you will no doubt come across known as crystals, such as earth crystal and fire crystals, are extremely significant. They're truly versatile items that can be used for a number of purposes. These include trading them to guards for certain rewards and selling them to earn money, just to name a few. For now, I'd like to explain more about another of their uses, namely the role they play in synthesis. First things first, your reward for completing your last assignment. Here you are then. A bird egg, a pot of honey, and last but not least, a water crystal. Now, using a water crystal will bring up the synthesis interface. Once there, you select the bird egg and pot of honey and the ingredients to be added. All that remains is to select the OK option. Synthesis will commence. Find that the crafting process will never begin should the ingredients you've selected not form a viable synthesis recipe. Also, even when your materials are correct, there is always a chance that your synthesis will fail, so please be wary. Majority of items which you create via synthesis, as well as most of those dropped by enemies you defeat, can be placed on the auction house for sale. The auction house is an ultra-consumer venue where you can attempt to purchase the wares of other players by placing bids, as well as have other players bid on items you have put up for sale. My words alone can do no justice to the vast cornucopia of goods that is the auction house. One simply must see it with one's own eyes. That's quite a lot to cover. Are you with me so far? Sure am. And that brings us to your next assignment. Somewhere in this great city lies our nation's auction house. Seek it out and report back to me when you have found it. You needn't worry about going through with an actual purchase. Simply examining any of the auction counters will more than suffice. Okay. Will do. But first, Trust. All right, Watada, let's have it. Mr. Adventurer, a quickie-wick word, if you please. I am the lovely Watada dispatched straight from the Juno Institutaru of Magical Studies. Have you heard of Juno? It's a city far to the northwest Aru that connects Mindartia and Quan. My magnificent Taru powers of observation tell me that you are a fledgling adventurer, am I right? Have I got some lovely news for you then? At a recent international meeting, my institute released information on a brand new type of magic that we've developed. I see you've already heard word, but let me review the details. It's a kind of super summoning womany magic that knocks the socks off even the most tight-laced Manistery mage. One of my fabulous superiors, not as fabulous as me, of course, has directed me to make this magic available to explorers of all shapes and sizes. So I'd like to experimentaru on you. Experimentaru with you. Oh dear, that didn't come out right either. But I know you're just itching to give it a shot, aren't you? Yeah, why not? I love your positive energy. This will be absolutely delightful. Windurstians have always been receptive to new ideas and ways of doing things. That's why I'm excitarued to put my many talents to use here. I guess the Institute has some of my colleagues posted in Sandoria and Bastok looking for subjectarus too, but their small victories will surely pale in comparison to my series of conquestarus. Oh no, I've done it again. My charming smile may have lured you in, but the endless possibilities of participating here in Winters surely have you rivetarued. What do you say? Who would venture alone when you can enlist the aid of a powerful white mage? Yes. Excellent, Taru. I knew I could turn that frown upside down. See this pristine piece of paper? Take it with you and head for Heaven's Tower. Not only am I irresistible, but I'm also good with directions. Just head north from here to Winder's Walls, look for the big tree, and follow the path there. You're looking for a foul-mouthed Taru named Kupipi. She might have a bit of a hot streak, but she'll be able to provide you with an explanation almost as stupendous as my own. Alright, so let's head up to the Mog House. We should be able to warp right next to Heaven's Tower, which will make this trek a little bit shorter. What do I want? Waters, I think? No? Balls? There we go. Oh, I never turned in my adventures coupon to the thing that I was supposed to do that with. Am I going the right way? Ew. Okay, I see it. I see it. I just realized there's a little shiny point right there, which also happened to be one of those right next to Watada. I wonder, is that a little mini warp? Would that have brought me straight here? All right, let's find Kupipi. I love the music in here. This is so good. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited to play in Windurst because, I don't know, I feel like there's gonna be some really good storytelling here. I hope so anyway. Alright, Kupipi, let's go! Give me them goods. Could you imagine anything more glorious for a secretary in Heaven's Tower to do? Yes, this trust magic is absolutely wonderful. Kupipi is truly the best in the land. Who? Are you an adventurer wenturer? I love the Tartara. I love the way they talk. You mean you've decided to try out trust too? Great news. That means you have faith in me. But didn't your mother tell you to never play with strangers? Let me refer to these notes. Trust, friendship, sisterly love. I know of the name of all of the adventurers from Windurst to Adulan and beyond. No wonder you have faith in me. Of course, Palooza, my trust in you is unwavering. The question is, can you say the same for yourself? That will probably determine whether this succeeds or fails. Are you ready, Palooza? Focus all your Thought-Tarus and energy on me. I like that I sit down to do it. It's so good. There's two. I'm Kupipi. Hooray, there's a wonderful alter ego right here in front of me. You are to bring me with you on your adventures. Vanadil hath no fury like a secretary scorned. But I'm a white mage, so maybe fury is too strong a word. But with trust, friendship, and sisterly love, my spelly wells will always hit their mark. My document handling and counter cleaning, though, maybe not so much, but I think I know this trust magic now. You know what would make me work really hard? Fresh organic Roland berries. Shush you. I know what you're thinking, but if you eat as many as you want, you'll blow up like a balloon wound. Aha. She might not be perfect, but this little Kupipi will be glad to travel with you. Please take this scroll with you in celebration of your accomplishments. You can try it out in East or West Saratabaruta and see how well Kupipi number 2 fight Tarus with you. Once you've seen her white mage prowess, report Taru back to me. Don't ask me what'll happen if you don't treat her nicely. So I do want to make sure that I get the Cornelia trust. And so from what I saw online is that she doesn't do anything in battle, but she gives you some crazy passive stat boosts. Like crazy. I have to look it up to see exactly what it is, but it seems really good. So yeah, what's this do? Does this warp me? There's nothing out of the ordinary here. Okay. Oh, there's quite a few of these lying around. I wonder what they do. Enigmatic footprint. There appears to be a tear in the fabric of space. That's what it says when I examine. Interesting. So yeah, I'm not sure where to get the Cornelia trust from, but I want it. I needs it. Alright, Windurst Woods, I believe, is where I want to go. Okay, yep, that puts me right by the gates. I guess I should go down to the auction house and get that out of the way. I think if I go down this side path here, this should take me to the auction house. I almost warped right back, but I still need to examine the one of the counters here. So I think once I go out and I summon Kupipi, I can come back in and talk to Watada again, and they'll keep giving me stuff. I think is how that typically works. Like I'll get like 4 or 5 more trusts, but the downside is that I have to do them like one at a time. So I get a scroll, I come out, I use the scroll, I summon them, come back in, get a new one, go out, do the same thing. So a lot of back and forth here. If it's like what I remember. And I just want to double check real quick and make sure that I do have my records of eminence for when I summon. Call forth an alter ego. Obtain an alter ego. I think that's really it. Oh. Wait, do I already have... There we go. Oh, look. So I did the thing. As a special bonus for your valiant efforts, you have been awarded a cipher of Valaneral's alter ego. So that is a that's a tank. So let's go ahead and use that. What? Why can't I use this? Getting conflicting information on getting Cornelia. At one point it says zone out and back in to get them, but in other states that you can no longer get them after. So they were a limited time one, Vinny, and they just put her back in. She should be available now. I don't think we have to wait till Friday to get her. I'm pretty sure she's available now. But yeah, so she was a limited time, and then they took her away, and then dang, look at you, already decked out in your scale stuff. Got your e-Chad ring on. Nice. New player as of Monday and have Cornelia. She just popped up in my list. Okay, interesting. All right. Do you remember how to get Shantoto Trust? Yeah, so there's a Moogle. There's a Moogle vendor. I'm not sure where it is in Windurst. In Bastock. It's in Port Bastock by the Mog House. There's a vendor Moogle there that I think you need to spend, I want to say, Sparks to get. I could be wrong on that. It might just be Gil. There might be another currency that you have to use though, but there are certain trusts that you can buy from that Moogle. So Shantoto is one of them, but there's also Shantoto 2, which is typically a limited time Shantoto, and is also a better Shantoto. So you may not be able to get Shantoto 2, but I think you should be able to get Shantoto 1 from the Moogle vendor. 10 Samurai Warrior looking for party. Dunes. Party, can I have it? Why can't I use this cipher? I am confused. Let's go back in and see. Let's go talk to Watada again. Maybe they need to say something to me before I can do it. Let's try. Yeah, it's weird that I can't use that. Let's talk to the gate person here, since we went and checked out the auction house. So you're able to locate the auction house. Pretty hard to miss, isn't it? What do you think? It is, as I said, yes. Few organizations in this world exceed the auction house in scale. It will never cease to be of use to you throughout your adventures. Would be wise to become adept in using it, unless all of a sudden everyone just stops playing, they're not putting stuff into the auction house, and then you can't buy anything. Someone showed me how to get Shantoto 2 on a stream yesterday. You get these login points to... Oh, that's the login points. That's it. Yes, good call. Thank you. I knew there was something that you used that wasn't Gil related. And yes, the login points, that sounds right. She costs 300 of the login points right now, so that should be easy, because don't you get like 1,000 of them every day or something like that? So that should be... I mean, you just log in and you got enough to get her. Awesome. Yeah, Shantoto 2, I mean, she's beast mode. Like, she goes ham. She will wreck stuff. And now down to brass tacks. Let's see if we can't get you up some levels. There are several items in existence which serve to enhance the number of experience points you receive for defeating enemies. For example, there are Chariot Bands, Empress Bands, and Emperor Bands, just to name a few. These are a bit unique in that you must wait a certain amount of time after equipping them before you may use them. There is also a predetermined amount of time, usually quite long, that must pass before these items can be used again. Number total of items you may use any single item is also limited, so be mindful of that as well. Many of these items may be obtained from the same guards that provide you with Signet. You need only exchange conquest points in order to acquire them. As a matter of fact, for finishing that last assignment, I'm going to give you this conquest promotion voucher. With this, you'll be able to obtain a Chariot Band without having to use any of your conquest points. And that brings us to your next assignment. Head over to any guard and have a go at exchanging them for something. And after that, see if you can't make it all the way back up to level 4. Yeah, I'm already past that. I'll be right here waiting for you when you get back. With an experience bonus in place, it should take you practically no time at all. Good luck and be careful. It can be quite hairy out there. Alright, so let's go and... I don't know, let's trade in our voucher here. Let's get the... Let's get the ring. So I don't have the Echad ring, unfortunately. Where's my... Maybe it was a key item. I don't have the Echad ring. Alright, let me just go like I'm gonna spend conquest points, common items. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, they're all 0 points. So, Chariot Band, I think, is the lamest of the bunch, right? Plus 75%, maximum 10,000. Let's say cancel purchase, and then let's just look at the Emperor Band, because that's... Well, let's look at the next page. Oh, look, this person has some alter egos as well, too. So if you got the... I don't know if they're any good, but there's some new trusts there if you don't have them. Emperor Band... Plus 50%, so it's not as big of a bonus, but it lasts up to 30,000. So is where with the Echad ring that old Donnie had there, that gave you what, 150% with the bonus of 30,000. That's crazy. Yeah, let's get the Emperor one. It's free. Let's do that. Yeah, I'd rather have the larger bonus amount than the larger percentage. Yeah, Shiva is correct. She's carrying your party. Her and Valenarol almost insta kill things. Yeah, they're really good. The there's a lot of good ones out there. I mean, there's gosh, I can't remember her name, but there's a ranger which just goes nuts. Lion, if you get, I think Lion 2 is really good. I think if you have the opportunity, Lion 2 would be better than Lion 1. But yeah, she's really good. Yeah, there's some really good ones. Mandy gave me over 2k XP. It was a dumb amount. Yeah, right? Saying. Yeah, I gotta... So... Yeah, I wish I could get one of those rings, but I think you can only get them during certain events, and apparently this is not one of those events. So... Yeah, I would love to have that much bonus XP coming my way. Anyway, let's go talk to Watada here, see if they give me another cipher here, and see if I can actually use it this time. Phew, is it just me, or is it stuffy out here? You want to learn more about Trustaru? Nothing at the moment. Okay, so why can't I... Still only have Kupipi. I think I must be missing something here. There's got to be a reason why I can't use this cipher. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Oh, trade it. Okay. Thank you. No, that didn't do it either. Let's try again. Yeah, nothing. Let's try. Let me check my... Oh, do I need to have this set maybe? Or maybe now I can trade it? Yeah, that's a little odd. Well, let's use this. You go talk to the person by the gate again. Maybe I just can't do it yet. Maybe I need to progress into Rhapsodies a little bit more. I didn't think there was any sort of restrictions on that, but I could be wrong. Oh, we might make an adventure out of you just yet. Looks like we've almost washed all that green off of you. A bit of bad news now, though. Starting from level 31, anytime you are knocked unconscious, your experience points will suffer deduction. Wow, 31. So, it used to be like 10, right? Wasn't it? It didn't used to be, it was 10 where you would lose XP when you died. Because I know I've definitely de-leveled in the dunes before. Long ago, so I think they've upped it. Can't use the Shantoto scroll. So, do like Zedmus was saying here. And go to the trust person and trade it to them and see if you can do that. General rule, the amount penalized will be about 10% of the total amount required to reach the next level. You have to be more careful than ever from here on out. However, there are always ways to minimize the loss of experience points. Like this, for example. Go on, take it. Your reward for reaching level 4. It's called a Raising Earring. Using this will grant you a status known as Re-Raise. Whenever you are rendered unconscious while this effect is in place, you will have the option to revive yourself. Choosing to do so will cause you to be resurrected in the very spot where you have fallen. In addition, as I stated previously, the amount of experience points you lose will be somewhat lessened. Raising Earrings are similar items work in the same manner as the chariot bands and the other experience bonus items I mentioned earlier. All of these items as a whole are collectively referred to as enchanted items. There's a vast array of other enchanted items with myriad other effects that will prove useful on your adventures. It may be worth the time and effort to better acquaint yourself with them at some point. And that brings us to your next assignment. It seems you're starting to get the hang of things. Next, I'd like for you to go and fight some enemies in Tarongi Canyon. Tarongi Canyon is located beyond the northern reaches of East Saratabaruta. You're sure to encounter some new monsters there that you won't find prowling around the outskirts of the city. It may be a bit daunting, so I'll only require that you slay one such beast and then head on back. Just keep in mind, the further you stray from the city, the more ferocious monsters tend to be. Don't say I didn't warn you. Make sure you use the check command. If you find that you are surrounded by enemies too difficult for you, try heading back to a previous area closer to the city and leveling up a bit more first. Alright, so yeah, I can't go kill things there yet. I think this person will maybe give me a mission, though. I'm one of the guards here. Well, nice to meety-weety you. I'm still getting used to it here, but I'm trying my bestie. Okay. Alright, so you're not going to give me a mission. Maybe one of these Mithras over here. This one in the middle. You look fancy. This is the Eastern Gatehouse, a gathering place for the guards who do the rounds of Windurst Woods. To expel those who would subvert the law and order of Windurst Woods. To protect the Mithra populace from all manner of threats and dangers. That is the job of us guards. But lately, ferocious monsters are on the increase, and the beastmen are ruining nature as they please. So our job is becoming all the more hectic. If you are a citizen of Windurst, then perhaps you may lend us a helping hand from time to time in order to protect the peace of our fair town. For instance, you could try to do some missions, special tasks issued on behalf of the Federation of Windurst. But first, you might prefer to listen to our explanation of the role of Gatehouse before you decide. No, I'm good. I just want to take on the missions. Oh, yes, I do. I do want a mission. Yes. Well said. That heartfelt reply is your first great step towards making Windurst a better place. So without further delay, let's issue you your first mission. Do either of you have just the right mission for him? Excuse me, but I know of a mission wishing. Just realized my gamepad would be great for this. I can attach button combos to each button. Ooh, that does sound really nice. So I'm getting a Steam Deck tomorrow, and I'm curious to see how this game will play on that, because if I can play this like handheld anywhere, it's gonna be so exciting. I don't know. I know the game does have gamepad support, so I could be using like an Xbox controller with it. That's just never how I've played this game. It's always just been like straight up just keyboard, not even keyboard and mouse, just keyboard. So I'm curious to see how well it could possibly work on something like a Steam Deck. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. It looks really cool, and being able to play Steam games on the go, and not even just Steam games either. Like I could do like Xbox Cloud games on there. I think I can do Final Fantasy 14 on it. If I had, so I I have Elden Ring on PS5. If I had it on PC through Steam, I could be playing Elden Ring through that. But I think it also has PlayStation Remote Play on it, so I mean that might be worth a try. I could do Elden Ring that way. I play using my Xbox controller, but it feels more natural to me since I used to play on 360. I'll have to give it a try. Yeah, because I play Final Fantasy 14 with a controller. I use an Xbox controller for Final Fantasy 14, and to me that's just more comfortable. So it'd be interesting. I'd be interested to see how, like, I'm definitely gonna give it a try so that I can play on the Steam Deck. Because as much as I love my computer, sometimes it just is nice to, you know, chill on the couch. But if I can play something like this at the same time, oh, that would be so dope. You see, well, the Orist area and the port area is kind of looking for someone to help them with a magic experiment to be conducted at the Horror Todo ruins. I know it's a little sudden, but they said they were in a fix because they couldn't find anyone to help them. So, how about it then? Good. Carry out that mission. The Orist area is the ministry that runs a mage academy to improve the military's magic abilities. To get to the Orist area, you have to go to the port area by heading back west from this gate. Your country is counting on you. One of the other things I kind of find appealing about being a Tarutaru is that I feel like it's always just like, oh, if you're a Tarutaru, you need to be a mage. And so I kind of want to go against that trend a little bit and not be a mage. Although I do still really want to be a red mage. I'm not going to lie. I do still really want to be a red mage. And at some point, I will probably do that. But I want to build up like a spell collection first. Play online viewer music certainly is a bop. The blood coming from my ears is distracting me though. I love the POL music. That is pure unadulterated nostalgia. I'm gonna grab this home point here. Yeah, that play online music, I use it to start up my streams each time, and I just it gets me so hype every time I listen to it. Might not be good anymore, but my most memorable item in the game was the red robes with refresh on it. Would roll around on my red mage healing low-level dunes parties for fun. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, there's still a lot of really good gear out there, but it does get outdated really quickly because of how fast it is to level. So that's kind of the only, like, it's not that it's not good, it's just that it becomes less useful very quickly. Which is a shame because I mean there's some really good stuff. There's some really good gear. Let's see. Minister of the Oristary is conduct. Okay, so I need, where's the Oristary? Did say, okay, there it is. It's towards the gate. So I got to go pretty much through this whole zone here to get over to it. But also the other thing too is with the trust, like even if it's not super like defensive or anything, your trusts are going to be more than good enough to keep you, to keep you protected so that you're not taking hits or a lot of damage or anything, so that if you are using something that maybe doesn't have a ton of defense, but it has really good traits or properties to it, you can get away with it for sure. You can roll, without top of the line gear when you have your trusts, which is really nice. The game is very lenient now, and they really want to usher players into the late game stuff. So like they make getting to level 99 as easy as possible or as quick as possible now. All right, who do I need to talk to here? Was it Mojo Pojo? I don't remember. One of these people is going to give me a cutscene, I'm sure. Not going to be the cards. Let me see. It says the Minister of the Orrery. Who's the Minister? Inquire at the Orrery first, then go assist him. Oh, okay, so the minister's not here, so someone here has to tell me where to go. Maybe one of these guys up here. On their little stage. Actually, let's try this person back here. Okay, that's not it. Oh, here we go. Cutscene. Let's see. You volunteered to help us with the magic experiment in the Horror Toto ruins, have you? That's right. We did ask the Goon Platoon Gatehouse for assistance. Hey, Kuroido Moido. That was the minister's pell-mell experiment, wasn't it? Oh my gosh. Some of these names are like... I really have to think about it. I really have to look at it before just saying it. It's crazy. Kuroido Moido. Yeah, the minister headed off hours ago. Said he had some preparations to do or something like that. Typical of the minister to ask for assistance and leave before the help comes. That's gone and put this poor hotty-dotty adventurer out. I know. Our minister is so self-centered. He thinks of nothing but himself. Well, anyway, it'd probably look better for you to head on over to the Magic Towers in East Sertabaruda. Really? I don't think it matters if your first impression with hoity-toity old him is good or not. Either way, it won't get you into his good books, will it? Anyway, head out to the Eastern Magic Tower of the Horror Toto ruins. It's a fair way and an itsy-bitsy bit dangerous, so you might want to take some friends with you. Good luck. You'll need it. Good luck. Practically naked in the dunes right now. Yeah, you don't really need high-end gear, which is nice. Yep. I'm pretty sure last time I played, when I went to the dunes, I was pretty well naked as well, so I think you'll be just fine there. The trusts are extremely capable. All right, so we'll finally be going back out and fighting some stuff here soon. Very nice. Fighting stuff on our way to the ruins. The ruins. Get this home point here. Get all the home points. Let's get a signet refresh too while we're at it. I feel like it's been a while since we got our last signet. I don't want to lose it in the middle of a mission. All right. Book. Alright, so I think I can warp back to that now that I've touched it. Once I get another book. Let's go back to the Eastern Gate. I really wish I knew what I needed to do to get that tank. The tank trust. Water? No. Walls, right? No? Dang it, I always get these confused. Is it waters? Nope. It's not port. Winter's Woods. There we go. This is it. There we go. There we go. You're maybe not close enough to her on the trade, or maybe a dialogue option you didn't click. Yeah, I guess I can try it. Yeah, I'll try the dialogue option, because there were 2 options there, but it seemed very much like recap stuff. But I'll try the 2 dialogue options, and then I'll try and get like right up on them for the trade. Get super close. We'll get up into smooching distance. We'll invade her personal space. Let's see. Yeah, let's learn more. Let's see what trust is. Let's listen to that. I'm not going to read through it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's what I had to do. What happens when one uses trust? Brings out an alter ego, special relationship. Fight Taru alongside you. Okay, nothing at the moment. Right up in her business here. Try trade again. Nope, no dice. Huh. That's very bizarre. So I have Kupipi at least. So we'll just, I mean, I guess we'll just go with that for now. And then we can come back later. I think I'm level 5. Am I not? Maybe I'm level 4. No, I'm level 5. Beat the first boss, logging into play. Yeah, that is, let me tell you what, Vinny, I had a lot of trouble logging in the first time because you have your Square Enix account password, right? And then you have a Play Online password. And there's even an option online to reset the password, but in order to log in, you have to log in with your Square Enix account ID, not your Play Online password. And it took me a really long time to figure that out. And I thought my entire game was like, I just thought my entire game was broken, to be perfectly honest. Let's see. So the Eastern... So there's a few of them here. I want to say it's the one in kind of like the middle right there. I think I need to go up there. I don't think it's this one. This other one I think is too close. That's too... it's too obvious. Go ahead and pull out Kupipi here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to, I'll look it up later and see what we need to do. It's not a big deal. I should be fine, especially with Kupipi here to heal me. I think having a healer is the big thing. Totally the same boat with login today. It was real convoluted. Yeah, it's really bizarre. That's the only thing that I can see with people wanting Play Online to go away, to just be done with, Play Online. I made both passwords the same, so all good now. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Head on up towards the old tower. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, like at the beginning of the stream, like a lot of people want Play Online to be gone. I personally like it because it gives me that little dose of the Play Online music before I sign into the game. So I'm a fan of it. But the only reason I could see, like, for me, that I would want it to just be gone would be because of the login stuff. Now that I'm logged in, it doesn't matter, and I don't care, and everything's fine. But that first login was rough. I probably should have got some fist weapons while I was in town. Spend some sparks on it or something. Oh well. Boy, these crawlers are tough, huh? Gosh, my white mage is tanking for me right now. This won't ever happen, but my dream is someone makes an MMO launcher that I can launch all the different MMOs I play from. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be really great. On my last stream, before the 20th anniversary live stream that Square did over the weekend, I had a stream where I was just sort of like predicting things that maybe could happen. And, you know, me and Vinny and Lordly here, we're all kind of chatting, and the consensus thing would be one of our biggest wants would be to roll the Final Fantasy 14 and Final Fantasy 11 subscriptions into a single subscription. Like make it a single subscription for like $20. Because right now I'm paying for Final Fantasy 14, I'm paying for Final Fantasy 11. So like between the two subscriptions, like, you know, it's probably close to like $30. So if you could save like $10 in there and just pay like 20 for both, that would be awesome. I would really like that. Exactly, like WoW and WoW Classic, 100%. Yep. But they yeah, they don't want to do that. All right, let's take a look at this goblin here. Oh, easy prey. I was not expecting it to check as easy prey. You know, Sarah Tabaruta is an area that I never really spent a whole lot of time in. So I'm glad that I started here in Windurst. Because like I honestly don't think I've ever been up this way. I don't think I've ever been up at this tower. So yeah, it's just kind of a new thing that I'm going to see here. I lied. I think I have been here once. I think I came in as a blue mage once to try and learn the bludgeon spell. So I lied. I think I have been this way before. I don't know if this is the right tower though. I've been in a tower. I don't know if this is the tower I came to or not to learn bludgeon. I've been in a tower. Oh. Kupipi, come back. Baby, come back. I need you to heal me. To come in here for something in one of the main storylines. Is it in one of the main stories? You might be right. Let's see. Training regime. Yeah, let's see what we can fight down here. Still have the B one up. That's fine. Cancel the current one. Let's see what else we can get. I should have started a new town, but nostalgia got the best of me, so I chose my old friend Windurst. Yeah, and especially after you said it's been 16 years since you played, so yeah, that I would have done the same. Like if it had been 16 years since I had played, I would have absolutely chose Bastock again, 100%. So yeah, I don't think there's any problem with that. And later on, you can always change your residence. You can always change your city, so if you want to do like the quest for the other cities, you can always do it later. Yeah, the starting zones are great. I love Gustaberg. I really do. It can be a little annoying that North Gustaberg and South Gustaberg don't connect a little bit better than what they do. Like the way they connect is kind of wonky, and they don't connect in the best spot. And if you don't know the map layout, because the map will make it look like they connect in another area that would actually be really nice if they connected there. But if you don't know that and you go up there, you'll find that you're on a very, very tall cliff. You can't get down to the South Gustaberg part. And yeah, it kind of stinks. So, or maybe it's just another part of North Gusta. It might still be North Gustaberg, but there's different parts to it. But you have to go through south to get to the other half of north to get up to the highlands. And yeah, if you don't realize it, you could end up having to take make a really, really long journey around. So think they added a teleport? That would be very nice if they did. I always run out one end of Bastock expecting that I'm running out the other side. Yeah, that's the thing. It really makes Port Bastock, the exit of Port Bastock going into North Gusterberg, is the worst city exit to the world map in like any of the starting cities. Is absolutely useless. Terrible. Terrible. Oh wow, target level here is 10 to 14. Should I not be here? Holy buckets. Okay, so I'm not gonna take any of these. I might die here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I needed to be at the tower that was a little bit closer. This might be for nothing. Let me take a look at the mission. Okay, and it just says inquire at the Orrery first, then go assist him. That's all it says. Located in East Saratabaruta. But there's like 3 towers there, so I guess you need to know which one it is. You know what? I have a secret weapon. Ready? I was going to say I could just look this up later online, which I mean, I have my computer literally right here. But I have a secret weapon. The old OG Final Fantasy XI strategy guide. Let's take a look and see what it says. Let's find the missions page. Lots of gear and stuff. The old mission. There's Bastock. Federation of Winders. Here we go. Where's the missions? Oh, what is this, 2000, right? Okay. Let's see. He is in the most eastern tower. So I'm in the right tower. Find Egido. Go through the cracked wall in area H9 and then to area I9. Must also check the magic gizmo there. Alright. H9 to I9. I'm so much better at collecting shit. You know what? This isn't my original one. I ended up, so I was playing this last year around the 19th anniversary day. So around this time last year, like almost exactly 1 year ago, I was playing this and I'm like, you know what? I really miss the old strategy guide. I looked around to see if I still had it and I didn't. And so I went on eBay and I found one for a pretty decent price and pretty decent shape. And so I took advantage of that. Let's see what this checks as. Decent challenge. All right, Kupipi, we got our work cut out for us here. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll be worth something later too, but for right now, like I wanted it for me. Oh wow. We tore this guy up. All right. I was a little scared. Sometimes when you get to certain levels, when something says decent challenge, it actually means it's going to kick your ass. So here's I think that's the gizmo I'm supposed to touch. There should be a cracked wall around here somewhere. There we go. Oh god, there's 2. Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to attack me. My eBay vice is finding old first edition Pokemon cards for cheap. I buy them just to put in my binder and look at when I get nostalgic for that. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I've never really gotten into the card collectors, but I have some friends that really get into that stuff. In fact, one of them, Luke the Llama, he bought a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh packs and he saved them up so that he could do a stream. And I think he had 100 packs that he opened on a single stream the one time. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I try not to buy too much on eBay because I know it can be a slippery slope. You get one thing and then it's, especially if you get it at a really good price. It's like, oh my God, like, you know, you get that kind of rush from it, right? And then you want to go get something else. Thing gonna attack me? Is there another cracked wall in here? Am I in the wrong spot? Wait. Okay, there's the cracked wall again. Let's see. Just also check the magic gizmo there. When you find a Jito, he's engaged in an argument with his sister Aparuru. Magical experiment that a Jito has been working on is finished. And there's a broken magic orb. I must be in the wrong cracked wall. Let me examine this thing again. Nothing. It do nothing. Tell you what, if I kept all my Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards from when I was a kid, I'd be a millionaire, hindsight and all that, right? Tell me about it. The other thing, too, that's really blown up lately is retro games. So I have a Super Nintendo, and I've got a couple games for it. But a while ago, GameStop, they were doing like a trade-in thing. They're like, trade in all your old retro games and get lots of money. Which, to be fair, they did. I felt, oh God. I felt like I got a pretty good amount of, like a good chunk of change from the trade-in. But I tell you what, that is one thing I regret is getting rid of all of that stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. Leveled up again. Yeah, now when I look at retro games, like some of them aren't bad. Like you have your Super Mario Worlds and stuff. Yeah, it ain't you know, you can get those for like $20, but there's some games like I really want a Chrono Trigger cart. Thought I heard of Chicken Palooza. What? Is that food? It's one Taru Palooza. Am I a meal? Am I unknowingly a meal? That's all right. That seems fitting. That's awesome. I'll have to look it up. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to have to look it up. But yeah, so Chrono Trigger, like it's one of my most favorite RPGs of all time. I love Chrono Trigger. And I looked on eBay at what carts are running for these days. If you want just a Chrono Trigger cartridge, it doesn't even have to be in the greatest of shape. If you want just the game, you're looking at over $200. If you want complete in box, that's gonna run you closer to like $600 to maybe $1,000. So it's like unreasonably expensive for me to try and get my hands on a Chrono Trigger card at this point. Like it ain't gonna happen, which is really unfortunate because I love that game. Sit down, Gabby. When looking to buy carts for my Game Boy Color that I still have, but it's hard to find real ones, so I never did. Yeah, you got to be careful because either you could end up getting fakes or you could get, oh gosh. You could get fakes or there's a lot of people like that will do like reproduction cards. And usually they're pretty upfront about it and they'll say, yeah, this is a repro. But then other ones aren't so forthcoming with it, or you might really have to look at the page to figure out that it's a repro. So you got to be careful when you're buying those. Let's see. Did I cross over into the right? I don't think this is the right one either. I'm going to check this door. Oh, maybe this is right. The door is firmly shut. All right, maybe this isn't right. It did say I had to look at a magic gizmo. Did I not talk to someone that I should have? Says that the minister needs help. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Go through the cracked wall in area H9, then to area I9. You must also check the magic gizmo there. I'm so confused. Firmly shut. So maybe, I don't know. Do I have to touch the, I gotta touch these big balls out here? Like, do these activate the door maybe? It doesn't say in the book that I have to do that. Oh my god, you goblins, leave me alone. See, I gotta remember to look up Chicken Palooza. Oh, another level. Yeah, up to level 9 already. Let's go. Place is good for leveling, that's for sure. Oh my god, you dumb bat. Blade bat. Gosh, everything just be aggroing down here, huh? Check on my games in storage. I'll send you mine if I still have them. Well, Palooza is basically, yes. So that's where it came from. It's Adam Palooza, which was kind of a play on the Mitcha Palooza from the movie Old School. I used to be a bit of a partier too. Not so much anymore. I'm much more of a hermit these days. But I used to like to party. Boy, these things, like, they attack from far away too. See, did I? Oh man, I'm up to level 11 already. Look at this. This is insane. Yeah, these things do nothing. So this is so the balls are magical gizmos too. I must have gone in the wrong cracked wall. Let's see. Yeah, of course I don't have a map. All right. So it was H9 to I9, which is, I came from that area. The cracked wall was not the one I wanted. Before you know it, you'll be in Crawler's Nest, right? Yeah, by the time I finish this quest, it'll be time to get my sub job. I'll settle for just being high enough level to where everything doesn't aggro me when I'm just trying to get through this place. I'll settle for that. I really wish I had the tank with me right now, though. I mean, Kupipi is keeping me plenty healed up right now, so that's fine. I think she's like level 5 though, or maybe level 6. So I might want to dismiss her and bring her back so that she's a little bit higher level. See, I'm at H9. Like, I feel like this should be the thing. You know what though? This doesn't take me to I9. Is there another cracked wall in here? Still user at 99. QPP, you mean? Yeah, no, it's just yeah, because they level up with you, but they don't. So when I summoned her, I was level 6. So she's level 6. I'm now level 11, but because I summoned her at level 6, she's still level 6. This is a bad idea. All right, let's just fight this guy. Oh boy. They linked. Are you gonna attack? What's going on here? Holy buckets. Was that from boost? I think they must have really changed how boost works. So I used it. I was just standing there for the longest time, and the next thing I know, I hit the thing for 86 damage on just a regular hit. That's crazy. Wish I could help it. I don't remember what tower I went to when I did this quest 2 days ago, but they both look kind of the same inside. That level 12 already. Oh, no, wait. I was going to say maybe this. This is the way I came from. This is still H8 here, so... Oh, good. That one didn't attack me. Oh, this one did. Maybe that's the wall. Am I still on H8? Not sure. Alright, I'm gonna try this boost thing again. Let's see. Alright, boost. And let's see what happens when I punch this thing next. See if it has me waiting as long as it did before. Because I swear I was just standing there for the longest time. Yep, still waiting. Still waiting. QPB's gonna kill it before I unload. Yeah, 63. Wow. So boost is crazy. That's way different than it used to be. I'm pretty sure it was like a 5-second cooldown before, and it just increased your damage like just a little bit. Yeah, I feel like before it was kind of spammable, but it didn't seem like it made like a real difference in your damage. Maybe by like an extra point or two. This is like a major change. So still nothing on this one. It's a multiplier now. Imagine weapon skill with it. So I did try weapon skill earlier after I used it. It didn't seem like it did a whole lot, but I'll have to try it again. Oh my god. Leave me alone. Trying to solve the puzzle here. It's ready again. I'm gonna boost on this bat here. It is the right tower. You got to go through the cracked wall to like a door. So yeah. So that's what happened. I did find a wall that led to a door, but it said that the door was firmly shut, and I wasn't able to do anything. Fist this bat so hard. Oh, 101. That's so good. Damn it. Let's check these. What are we at? Easy prey, low evasion and defense. So another level or two, and they've got to be too weak at that point, right? I'm gonna try boosting and using my combo skill here pretty soon. Triple did, yeah. It's pretty. That's a pretty legit move right there. I'm just bare-fisted too. That's the other thing. Like, I don't even have like a weapon on. All right, here's a door. Let's try this door. Firmly shut. Huh. Oh, man. I'm about to get gang tackled. Look at this, though. Wiping the floor with these things. I don't even have time to use a combo along with the boost. Yeah, boost is really cool now. I like that. I don't care that it delays my turn. That is like, that makes a big difference. So H9. Okay, this is the one. Okay, this is. Okay, so the door that I saw, that was the same door that I saw before at this point. I have now just gone in circles. Something is missing. I am missing something in this quest that I cannot figure out. That even the almighty Brady Games guide cannot help me with. This should be it, right? Go through the cracked wall in area H9. H9. So I was in H8 before. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so I was in H8, not H9. I need to find H9. Right now I'm in I8, so this one isn't right. This one isn't right either. Might be the other tower. So this one is the furthest one to the east, though. And when I look at the book, and it shows a picture of the tower, and this looks like... It looks like the right tower. What happened here? Why did it cancel? Alright, I know I don't have a map, but let's take a look. So if I'm in I-8 right now, I need to move west and south. So west is over this way. Okay, H9 to I9, but there's no door, it's this thing. Is there... The ancient gizmo. I don't know, maybe it is the wrong tower. We'll leave the tower and we'll take a look at the map. It says it's the eastmost tower, which I feel like this is. The most eastern tower of Horutoto Ruins. Loading ready's berserk. Go behind it. Okay, let me try that. Like, touch it from behind? Talked to the Taru in town already, right? Yeah. So there's two guys. They had a little conversation. They told me he would be up in the tower. Can I walk behind it over here? Let me go outside and check the map. And I just want to double check and make sure it's the east. I'm pretty sure, I swear this is the right one, but maybe I'm wrong. I've got to be wrong. I'm not sure what else. I'm not sure what else. This is crazy. Like, this is kind of ridiculous. Man, the Bastock one is just so much easier. You just run down into the wadi and stand in some water. And then you go up to a mine and you beat up some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then, like, you're good. This is puzzly. I mean, it's cool. I'm having fun, but I'm confused. Confused as all heck. But yeah, I did have a cutscene in the town when I talked to the Taurus in the Oristary. I had a cutscene there. Let's check the map. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, no. Wow. Okay, yeah, this is the wrong tower. This is the wrong tower. I thought I was up at the other one. I swear I went... Anyway, I didn't. I'm an idiot. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. My bad. I apologize. I apologize for being a dum-dum. I swear I went up to the right tower. I swear to God. Because I remember looking at the map and I was pointing to the one down here in the corner. I'm like, no, that's not the one. That one is, it's too easy pickings for that to be the one. And so I was at least headed up to the other one, and I guess I thought I went the right way, and I apparently did not. So big old waste of time. It happens. It happens. This game do be like that, you know? Can be a little tricky sometimes. But that's fine. You know what? We're making stories. We're making our adventure here, right? I'm gonna fight this bee because I think I still have the bee regime happening right now. Pretty sure that Weaver's gonna attack me. Oh, I don't have Kupipi. I gotta summon her. Oh, she's gonna be a beast right now because she's gonna be like level 12, level 13 even, almost level 14. She's gonna be a beast. White Mage Supreme. Listen, I'm gonna make a statement here, everybody. I'm gonna make a statement, and it's fact. There's a level 14. This is a factual statement. Final Fantasy 11 is better than Final Fantasy 14. You don't get this in Final Fantasy 14. You don't get this kind of stuff in there. Don't get me. I love 14. I really do. It's got a great story. It's a lot of fun. Everything about it is extremely homogenized, though. Your main scenario is very much on rails. Your dungeons are very much on rails. Your bosses are kind of, and again, it's all fun. It's all fun. I enjoy it, but it's just missing. Like, this game has like that extra, like, it's got that extra stuff in there. It's got that X factor that just feels like an adventure, a true adventure. Final Fantasy XI is the best MMO. It's not just made for modern players that want that instant gratification. Yeah, I mean, they have made some really good quality of life improvements that do give, somewhat of instant gratification, or at least very quick gratification. So they did make some good quality of life improvements. It's not perfect by any means. There's definitely more improvements that could be made on the game. Let's get Kupipi before I get myself in trouble here. There are definitely some other more improvements that could be made to the game. But I just think it's just better. It's just better. I think the two things that really hang people up on this game are the fact that there's no, and this is one of the improvements that they could make or could have made somewhere along the lines, is have quest markers somewhere that if I needed to know which tower to go to, I would know which tower to go to. Like the information that they give here in the mission thing is incredibly vague. In the Eastern Magic Tower of the Horutoto Ruins, located in East Area Tabaruta, inquire at the Orrery first. Sure, like, that's pretty basic, but this is also the very first mission, too. Like, they're not, like, it's very vague, it's very short. So there could be something, there could be some sort of quest marker or something to just point people in the right direction. I think that's one of the first things they could do. There's another thing I had in mind too that would be really helpful, and I don't remember what it is. You don't get the pain. I know the pain was part of the process for sure. The pain was definitely part of like that's the classic feel to it. Oh, the other thing I was thinking of is the battle system and setting up the macros and all that. I honestly I don't have a fix for that. I don't know what the answer would be for the battle system, but I know that it turns a lot of people off because either you're fumbling through menus, and especially late in the game where like you have to rely on macros. There's just you know, oh, is this our cracked wall? I think this is our cracked wall. When you have to rely on macros and everything's a lot more like, you know, fast paced and you have to be on point with the stuff that you're doing. So yeah, maybe there could be some improvements made to, you know, to the combat. Again, I don't know what the answer would be. We found it! We found it, everybody! We did it! Cutscene time. But then you just lost that adventure. It's true. You're that's 100%. Yeah. There's, yeah, I mean, there's got to be a balance in there somewhere, but you're right. I would have missed out on that. Because it's very tempting, and I know I've done this before, where I look at a guide maybe online that points me in the right direction. I see a map of where I need to go. There's markers that I can find online. And it's helpful. It does speed up the process. It helps you get to where you're going, but you guys make good points. You don't get the pain that I just experienced of being in the wrong tower. We miss out on that adventure that we just had. So yeah, there's a fine line there for sure. There's a fine line. You have to I guess decide between like accessibility and I don't know, the purest experience. And that's definitely a fine line. Interesting to think about. Interesting. Maybe okay, so how about this? Maybe if there's an option to turn on quest markers, maybe that could be a thing. Or would everyone just go and turn it on anyway? Would everyone just use it and not do what I just went through? If it's there, you know, 95% of people might turn it on. Hell, I might turn it on. I don't know. I don't know if I would or not. Let's see. But everyone else says the same thing, brother. Why, oh why, won't you listen to what I'm trying to tell you? At long last, we've achieved peace. Why risk destroying it? Behind your backy-wacky, some people say that you're setting out to start a war. What's more, you know that this laboratory in the Horutoto Ruins is off limits. What Taru do they know? And you, Aparuru, my own Sistaru. Can't Taru you see the truth behind all of this? Why do you think they all fear war, but won't lift a finger to do anything about it? They all say that Windhurst has peace and security, but do you really think our country has peace? The wounds the Orrery received from the war haven't healed even after 20-odd years. The best of the warlock mages are dying off, unable to train new, younger replacement Tarus. Just imagine what would happen if war broke out again. Windhurst would be obliterated in an instant Taru. That's why we need some grand new magic. But what about the Star Sibyl? Yes, and what about her? What was the reason she forbade the very magic I seek? If they could have controlled the magic properly, then we wouldn't have had to buddy with the Beastmen in the first place. Sure, the Spellweaver died, but the magic itself was a great success. Only you, my dear brother, would call such a great tragedy a success. The mastermind of the Millennium met such a tragic fate, so what chance would a faker-waker genius like you stand, Egido Margito? Say whatever you like. A genius is never accepted by the world in his own time. If you've just come here to whinge and whine, then off with you. Go on, Gitaru. Well, I've tried my hardest to convince you. Now I don't care what happens to you anymore, brother. Don't come crying to me if you get yourself killed. How's he gonna cry to you if he's dead? Boy, who's that over there? Ah, what's that, Taru, you say? A wannabe newbie adventurer, huh? So you're the one they sent to help me with my experiment. Well, you're too latey-waity. The experiment is over. The gizmo just broke down again. And then my pesky little Sistaru wandered on in just to add insult to injury. Phew. Well, I've had enough for one day. I'm headed home. Seeing as you've come all this way, I'd hate for you to go home empty-handed, so here's a little job for you. On your way here, you probably noticed the glowing receptacle gizmos here and there, didn't Taru you? Well, inside each of them, there's a magical ball called a mana orb. I think one of those mana orbs was broken when my experiment failed just now. Your job is to find the broken sphere and take it back to the Orrery. Oh, and one more thing. Don't go blabbing about what you just heard here, alright, Taru? I think if there's an option, a majority of people would. I remember they tried to do that with WoW raids in Kata. People could choose to have a debuff in Dragon Soul, and it was harder, but almost everyone took the debuff off because it was the path to least resistance. Yeah, fair points all around. Fair points all around. I can't dispute any of that. Yeah, I'm just thinking like there's got to be some kind of middle ground, and maybe if nothing was changed in the the questing or the missions as far as like directions and where to go, maybe there's something that could be done in the combat. Like if you can't, like, I think maybe that could be the biggest the biggest point of improvement. Let's see, how the hell do I get out of here? Was it that way? Did I come down through the... I don't think I came out of the middle. Let's try going this way. I should have got a ring, a warp ring. I should get one of those, so I can warp back to town when I need to. That's another nice improvement that they made, is adding stuff like that. And maybe it was already there. I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, gosh. I gotta find the broken ball. What am I doing? Chat, you gotta remind me of this stuff. I'd be like, where the hell are you going? We gotta check these balls. We gotta go feel the balls. not broken. Or if it's always the last one you check, or if it's truly random, it was the last one I clicked on. Oh, interesting. I wouldn't put it past Square to do something like that. So here's a question. Was yours out here in like this this inner ring, or was it in one of like the corner rooms? Maybe you can tell me that. Because that might tell us, you know, I can make it that the last one that I check is, you know, in a different location. Mine was the corner right room leaving the cracked door. Okay. So I'll go check the next. I'll try and check all the corner rooms first and then come back into this inner ring here and check all the ones out here. Unless it's just that one that I already checked. No, there's another one there. So there should be 2 more corners, and I guess maybe that one more in that inner ring. Gosh, I would have been so pissed if I got back to town. They're like, yeah, your mission's still ongoing. Oh, nope. I guess it's the same spot every time because I didn't check every single orb. So yeah, I think it's just always in this corner room here. Well, there we go. There's the answer. At least I think that's the room you were mentioning. I wonder if it would just be faster. I mean, it probably would be faster for me to do a death warp. Especially since I don't lose XP at this level. Well, now I know if I ever quit the game and come back to a new character in 16 years, I can speed run the orb. There you go. There you go. So that's actually to touch on that a little bit. The reason why I started a new game and why I started it now, right, is because there was really no major news that came out of their 20-year anniversary stream that they did, and because of that, you know, people are there's a lot of doom and gloom. Can I warp from here? No. I might actually be able to warp from one of the books inside here. Let me check these books. I think I might be able to use one of these to warp back. But yeah, so there's some doom and gloom, and some people are thinking that the game is now sort of like, you know, it's in maintenance mode right now, and it's only going to last until it's no longer profitable. And there we go, teleportation. Let's go to Windurst. Fort Windurst. Oh, I don't have enough tabs or Gil. So I think I need to progress further into Rhapsodies of Vana'diel, and it'll become cheaper to use. I don't think I have to get much further into it. But then it becomes like, I think it's 200 Gil or 20 tabs. So I need to get that discount so I can fast travel a little bit more. Anyway, so yeah, so people are thinking that it's maybe on its way out, you know. We made it 20 years, woohoo, and then now it's like it's on that real downward slope because there's no major news. There was no, you know, bundling of subscriptions. There was no remake. I guess people were hoping for a remake of like a full-on remake of the game. Other people were just hoping for maybe like a graphic overhaul, which, I mean, all of that sounds great. But because none of that was announced, and I guess there was going to be a mobile version too that was I guess, announced, and then it just never happened. There was supposed to be, I don't know, people were saying that there was supposed to be a big announcement at the 20th year anniversary stream, which I guess they teased at back in like 2019. And maybe things got pushed back because of the pandemic, which we've seen a lot of, games that were in development got release dates pushed back because of the pandemic. So maybe whatever big surprise they were planning for the 20th anniversary stream is still being worked on. But because nothing was announced and there were no status updates, like they didn't say like, hey, we're still working on a thing. It's leading a lot of people to believe that maybe the game is on its way out. And so I wanted to make sure that I got more time with the game. I wanted to make sure that I want to be able to see all the story. I don't know that I'll really do a lot of endgame stuff, but I want to see the things that I haven't seen yet before, if and when the game does, get canceled. I want to not have I don't want any regrets from I don't want to miss out. I don't want FOMO of what could have been. Like I have great fond memories, and honestly, if I never got to play the game again, that's something that I always have, right? I can never lose those memories unless there's certain things can affect the brain and whatnot, but for the foreseeable future, I have those memories of the game. But can always make new memories with the game, experience new things that I haven't seen before. So that's my goal. That's why I'm back. Another person I was watching said they might also say something on the 16th. Yeah, so that was something I heard too, that I guess the game's director has an announcement to make on the 16th. There's from all the speculation I've seen, they're saying it's either going to be an English, recap of their 20th anniversary live stream, or it's going to be him announcing his retirement from being the director of the game. So that was getting dark quick. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, never say no. Never say never. Things could happen, but yeah, for the foreseeable future, I have all my memories of the game. So yeah, so I think because there was nothing major announced, I think people are just assuming that the announcement on the 16th is going to be pretty low key. But I think from the sounds of it, I think also people are maybe not taking into consideration that it actually was a pretty good update. The information that they gave, it was actually pretty good. So they extended the job mastery system, so that's been increased. They're bringing some of the favorite trusts back. There is, I guess, what is now currently the final story, which is called, what is it, Voracious Resurgence, which is the final story or the latest story is that's getting more added onto it. Maybe it's wrapping up, I don't know, but it's having more added onto it. So there is some new story stuff that's being added in, but it's not, I think people don't maybe aren't taking it seriously because it's not a whole new expansion. People wanted a remake. They wanted an overhaul. They wanted a new expansion. They wanted new jobs. They wanted new races. There all these things that just didn't happen. But there's a lot of smaller but still good things that came out of it. It's the Final Fantasy. That's right. The Final Fantasy. There's also been talk too that Square's working on the next MMO. So we have 11, we have 14, and then there's maybe rumors that 17 is going to be another MMO. I guess maybe following trying to follow the logic that 11 and 14 are 3 games apart, and that 14 and 17 would then be 3 games apart. That every 3 games is going to be an MMO. I don't know if there's any other information or insight aside from that to suggest that there's another MMO in the works. But if that's really the case, I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. They're not going to want to have, probably not going to want to have 3 MMOs at the same time. But honestly, though, like I look at WoW, right? And WoW is WoW is as old as Final Fantasy 11. And it keeps getting new content. It just had a new expansion announced. It's still going strong. But the thing that's going for WoW is that it doesn't have a competitor from the same developer, right? The same publisher. Like, it doesn't have an equivalent of Final Fantasy 14 to its Final Fantasy 11. You know what I mean? So, on the one hand, yes, you can absolutely still support and make new expansions for a game that's 20 years old. But when you have another one that's making a lot more money and a lot more people are drawn to, it's easy, you know, it's easy for them to not want to dump a whole lot of support into 11. So it's kind of a bummer, you know, it is what it is. No reason to not still enjoy the game while it's here, though. Like I'm doing. This is a lot of fun. This is a blast. And I haven't even done anything in it, right? I'm now about 3 hours into stream here, and I haven't accomplished a whole lot. Now, granted, it is early game, right? Still very early in leveling. I'm on the first mission. You know, eventually you get to a point where you have more fast travel options, and you know, things will start to speed up in a bit. But I mean, right now I'm not in a rush. I'm not rushing it. All right, where's our dude here? Maybe he's in the back. Exactly. I found the tower. That's huge. That's huge. All right. That's not a back room. Let's talk to these guys again. Yeah, it's something. It's not nothing. That's for sure. So you were able to meet our Flub the Dub minister, huh? What? Flub the Dub minister. Nice. The minister came back an itty bitty ago, but was straight out the door again. Oh, that's the no-go mana orb. Ah, so you were the one the minister was mumbling about when he huff and puffingly ran in and out of here. He told us to take that hunk of junk cracked mana orb off of you. Thanks for your humdrum help today. We look forward to having you help us again during our next Mayday. Oh my god, so many noises all at once. Oh my god. Alright, so that finished the mission, I think. There's really nothing. I heard it. There was a sound, but there's nothing that said mission complete. So let's go talk to the Watchtower folk and see what they have to say. You know, it's kind of funny. My last several streams, right? There's so many new games that have come out recently. So many new games. And my last several streams, well, I shouldn't say several because I recently played Rogue Legacy 2, and that's new. That's a new game. But I've been playing a lot of old stuff, right? And Final Fantasy 11. I was playing Splatoon 2 not that long ago. I was playing Mario 64 fairly recently as well. Like there's all these new games out, and I keep playing old games. Oh, goody woody. Nice to see you drop by. So, what mission will you take upon yourself today? Let's see. We want the heart of the matter. Yeah, that's 1-2. Let's go ahead and accept that. I think the sound was the new ROE challenge, it seems. Well, there were 2 sounds that played. Oh, yeah, Rogue Legacy. Oh, I'm having so much fun with Rogue Legacy 2. The first game was great. The second game is just an improvement all around. Rogue Legacy 2 is awesome. It's a really great game. I can't wait to play it on my stream deck. or Steam Deck. And be sitting on my couch, because why that's not also on the Switch already is I don't understand it. That is a game that should absolutely be on the Switch. Oh, goodness woodness. Don't tell me it's a mission from the Monastery. Can you go to Cardian Workshop at the Monastery and help the staff there create their automaton guards? All Windurstians are indebted to the Cardians for their diligent service. Please accept this mission as a way of showing your gratitude to the Cardians. I accept. Ask the staff at the Cardian Workshop in the Monastery for the details. Monastery's Cardian Workshop is in Windurst Woods. It's a teensy-weensy bit far from here, but you should consider it an opportunity to learn the layout of Windurst better. Or I can just warp there. That said, I am going to call it an evening here. It's getting a bit late where I'm at now. It's my usual stream end time, but so I think what I'll be doing is I'm definitely going to be saving missions and story-based content for stream. I will probably do maybe some side questing and some leveling off stream. Just to kind of speed things along a little bit, because I know, when it comes to maybe like the job unlock quests, I might do some of those off stream. Maybe, maybe the unlocking the sub jobs I might do off stream. But definitely like the main, like the missions and the story related stuff, definitely going to save for on stream. Definitely going to do that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna end stream here. Let's take a look and see who else may be playing. Do a little old raid on someone. See, I don't know if there's a whole lot of Final Fantasy 11 players right now. Maybe there are. Now that the 20th anniversary is here, maybe there's a lot of people playing now. Let's see. Oh man, someone's streaming on one of the classic servers. Can they do that? Can they stream that? It'd be really cool to watch that, but can they stream that? Not sure. So many of these people are like really far into the game. I'm trying to keep it like early in, so it's like either they're far into the game or they're doing like doing one of those like classic servers. Yeah, thank you for coming and hanging out. Appreciate the follow. Hopefully see you back in here again for the next stream. I think. All right, here, let's do this. We'll go ahead and we'll raid over to Conky. He's playing some Super Mario 64. We were just talking about that actually, and he's actually doing some charity work right now. So let's go visit Conky. He's a great streamer. And then maybe what I can do for next time is do a little homework on some Final Fantasy 11 streamers to see who maybe we can raid next time around. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this raid here. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. Appreciate y'all being here. This game's so much fun. I can't wait to play more. I'm about to sign off of it for the day, and I miss it already. But yeah, let's go ahead and send some love over to Conky again. He's doing some charity streaming right now, and playing some Mario 64, which is a really great game. So we'll go ahead and send that through now. I'm not sure when my next stream will be. Hopefully sometime again later this week or maybe over the weekend. And yeah, So thanks again, everybody. Have a great night. If I don't stream again this week, have a great weekend. I'll be back. Next time I'm on, it'll be more Final Fantasy 11. So I will see you all then. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.